Hey Chevette Nation, we're back. I have not touched this thing in 22 months. I finally got the shop clean. My leg is better for the best part. I've got a little bit of money saved up. I got a cabinet full of parts. I've got some free time. I still got lists. I've got lists like crazy. It's time to get this thing done. I got laughed at last year when I said that we're going to get this thing to the next meet. I'm going to try and get this thing to the next meet. This is the project. It's getting a supercharged 3800 V6. That's the L67. And it's getting bolted up to a T5 5-speed. The rear end is out of a, I think it's a 94 S10. It's a 342 gear and a Gov Bomb locker. Being that the car is so light, I'm not afraid of the Gov Bomb. We're doing a mishmash of front end parts to get me disc brakes and 15-inch wheels with a 5-lug bolt pattern. Get rid of that little 13-inch stuff. I've already got 16s on the back. And you can see the moon discs that I love. To recap what we still need to do, I need to order a harness. I found a guy that does it cheap. I need to talk to him. He's in Canada, so I don't know how it's gonna work, but even if I have to pay duties and all that stuff, it's still gonna be cheaper than what the guys here wanna do. So I've gotta do that. I've gotta finish fabricating the oil pan. I have to finish firewall. See this huge hole right here? You might be able to see it. I've gotta figure out an intake system because the throttle body is up against the firewall. I need to wrap it around and put it up here by the front right fender well. And I don't know where the air filter is gonna go. I've got to redo the motor mounts. They didn't hold up very well last time. I just had them tacked in place and I didn't have them tacked very well. I need to do a little bit of custom work down here on the front frame rail so I can get that big radiator down. I've got an aluminum radiator for a Fiero. Big beefy aluminum tanks, and they're in the way. Actually, the frame rail's in the way of them. I've got to fabricate some stuff for the rear end. I'm hoping that one of our guys in the Chevette community is going to come out with a bolt-on kit. There's been talk. Nobody stepped up yet. With the mishmash 11-inch brakes up front and the Camaro rear disc brakes on the S10 rear end, then I've got to plumb it all. And pushing all the fluid is going to be a Corvette master cylinder, 1974 Corvette without power booster. So then I got to do all the plumbing for that. That's going to be fun. I do have an adjustable proportioning valve. So even though the rear brakes are 11.5 and the fronts are 11, I should still be able to dial it in. I don't want the thing going sideways every time I stomp on the whoa pedal. So there's your short recap. You can see the shop is clean. The workbench is clean. Even over here is clean. You can't see that yet. So tune in, click the ring, the bell icon, and do all that stuff so you can keep up with what's going on here. Later.